carp. I know how carp feel. That was a bass or catfish. Next time I come down here, I'm bringing a junk rod and a bad reel just in case something fucked up happens. Because if I lose that pool in the water, I'll go in there after it. I don't give a fuck. But if I was to lose another pool in the water that I don't give a fuck about, I wouldn't care. I mean, I wouldn't be happy, but I don't want to lose that pool. That's $200. I had no intention of fishing the bottom, but I'm like, fuck it. I caught one. Hey, my first cast, put it out there, boom. I was reeling it in. It was a fish on. I didn't even know he got off though. He was small bass. I must have hit right where he looked, right on top of him. I got this catfish bait I found in my bag. I wish I had corn. Corn's great. So if it's a bass, they will bite this. And it was on a Senko. What he bit on, it was a Senko. I just threw it out there right on top of him, and he fucking yanked it. But I didn't know I had him, so. But yeah, I had no intention of fishing. I found this old catfish bait in my bag, and I'll tell you what, that shit's like 5 years old. It works better. It doesn't fall off the hook now. It's stiff. I'm out there about 30 yards. I should try some top of water. If that thing got in the water right now, I'd go after it. I'd have to. I have no choice. I fucking win. I would do it. I can't accept it. Try this black motherfucker. Black and white beast. I would I would love to catch a catfish over a bass right now. Big motherfucker. Channel cat. I love it. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna start bringing corn down here when I come, because I know I'll catch carp at least. If I have two fish at the same time, I'll deal with that if that happens. I'll deal with that when that happens, bro. Oh, this got great movement. I wish you guys could see it. I didn't go where I was yesterday. I didn't feel like walking that far, because I walked way over there today. I was there till about 10 o'clock this morning. Catch nothing. One fish. He got off. Story of my fucking life. Yeah, this got great movement here. Let me cast out that way we go. Well, I want to see that one go bad. I don't care what it is. Oh my god. Oh my god. If I didn't have that pole in the water right now, I'd run over there and cast on top of that. They're getting close there. This thing is great. What's up, beast? I gotta bring corn. I wish I brought my light tonight, because I'd stay here all night. should try something different. Let me try something different. Maybe I'll try fucking, I used to have a lot of success with these fucking treble hook motherfuckers. That one's chewed the fuck up. You know why I don't throw that out? I should. I want something on that pole bad. Come on, bitch, get in there. If I was a fish, I'd want this motherfucker to eat. That's what I want. Fucked up. Got a swivel on this fucker. I'm not taking it off. Oh, that's a beast. If I was a fish, I'd eat that motherfucker. Tangled up on top. Oh, that thing's sweet. Do something if I caught something on this fucking thing. Oh, that thing's got great movement. It's like a fucking, look at it, it's like a fucking broken lure. It's got a hunch in it, like it keeps moving. That thing's a beast. Oh, I think I did something. I'm getting it. That's a win. I want something like that. You know what I need to do? I need to take this full fucking weight off. Oh, wait, I'm getting something. I'm getting something on this fucker. It's gotta be. I think I'm getting some out of it. That's the win. It's the fucking win, you piece of shit. don't need a split shot on that fucker. Oh yeah, that's how you want it to move. I used to catch bass on this fucking lure all the time. Years ago. Years. I'm bringing corn. Next time I'm bringing corn. Oh, wait. That's the wind. I tell you what, those worms I use, this thing's way better. I can just tell by the way it moves in the water. This thing's got a lot of action, right? I should have changed it to my leg. I wish you guys can see the action on this fucking thing. It's sweet. I'm gonna reel that in and cast it out there again. One more cast this way. That's perfect. That's 46 yards. No, I thought I had something. I think my lure's tangled. No, it's not tangled. It's just moving super fast. This thing goes out there far. You wouldn't think I'd have the patience to fish the bottom, but I do as long as they're biting. Well, I gotta start fishing that river again. I need to fish the fucking river. I haven't been to the river all fucking year. I did buy a pole that you can break in half now. For when I go to the other place. Ride my bike to that motherfucker. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ride the fucking bike to that motherfucker. Let me see if I still got bait on that fucker. Feels like I do. Yeah, I got bait, so I wasn't getting a bite. This stuff here usually falls off your fucking hook, but it's been sitting in there so long. I should have went over there. Why did I fucking go over there, you fucking dumbass? This fucking thing here, I'm not gonna lie to you, this lure here has got tremendous movement. If you guys can only see what this thing does. This thing got tremendous movement. The only thing I hate about these, I hate taking treble hooks out, but I'll be able to. Oh, you know what I did too? I bought this thing too that takes hooks out easy. When they get down in the throat, I used to have one years ago. They work great. Come on, something fucking bite. I'm getting fucking pissed. That's terrible, guys. I should put this fucking jitterbug on and go top water. Some black dude told me earlier it's top water. I'm like, maybe I'll try that. He said the bass are top water. I don't. I don't know. I do got a top. I think I got one right here. Look, I'm no expert fisherman. This dude said he's been fishing this lake his whole life, so I'll take his word for it. I think this is it right here. This, I'm not sure. No, man, I don't know what happened to that. Maybe this is it. No, wait, this is it. I think this is it. I think that's it. I'm not sure. Wait a second. Yeah, that's it. That fucker stays on top. Yeah. It doesn't stay on top. It stays. No, this ain't it. I must have lost it. Nonetheless, I like it. Something different. You got some nice movement. Oh my God. It floats on top of the water. Oh, it does float on top of the water. Hey, maybe I'm just supposed to let it float out there and move it. That's what I'm supposed to do. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll let it float out there like a frog. It floats on top of the water, and I'll just jab it. Jab. See, I'm a carpologist. I can tell you anything you want to know about a carp or a catfish. I'm not really a bassologist because I'm just new to catching bass. I mean, I've been doing it for 5-6 years, but I was never great at it. Carp, though, I catch you carp all day long. Best bait in the world, corn. Corn is better than any bait for carp and catfish. Plus, corn's universal. Any fish will eat it. This would be great for that fucking pond. Well, maybe that dude told me it was topwater because he seen how good of a fisherman I was. He didn't want me catching on the bass. He said there's like 8-pound bass there, which I find hard to believe. But I'm sure he's not going to lie to me. Yeah, this thing, I like this lure. I'm going to start using this on a pond. I remember this thing. I forget what they call this thing. It's a Rapala. I got these things here are used. Let me see this one. I don't think I ever recognized this one. Now, for a lot of these lures I found, I only bought a few of these. A lot of these I found. Like this one here, I know for a fact I found that one, and I know for a fact I found this fucking thing. This thing dives deep from the bill, I believe. Or no, I don't fucking know. We'll try it one time, see what happens. It might not even work. It might not even work there with the swivel on it either. Probably get back to a worm here in a minute. Oh, this dives. I'll tell you what, thing got some great movement in the water. Something's got to eat that. If I was a fish, I'd eat that motherfucker. But you know what, though? They love them worms. Oh, I'm going to catch that with this thing. If a catfish eats that hook, I don't give a fuck. I'm not a fan of catfish. I don't even touch the motherfuckers. Something about catfish, I don't like the looks of them. It's not like I try to hurt them, I just don't care about them. Unless they're a channel, I try to take a little bit more care with the channel. I'm done with this part. I gotta find a different lure. Fuck that lure. I had some success with that years ago. I remember that motherfucker. I even glued it back together because it was broke. To use these effectively, I'd want to take this. You know what? To use them effectively, I'd need to take the swivel off. There's no doubt about it. You know what? I'm taking a swivel off it. Fuck it. Here's what I want to use. I bought this bait. I bought this lure at fucking Turk Tech Industries when I went to fucking Cabela's. I like the looks of it. I said, you know what? If I was a fish, I'd eat this motherfucker. Let me find it. Where the fuck's it at? Got this bait fish. Oh, here it is, right here. Let me throw this shit back. I like to keep it organized. These flies, I never had success with these fuckers. But let's see, I need a lighter. I need my fucking lighter. Here it is. Boy, this bag's nice. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. It was killing my back until I raised the fucking. I tightened the straps up. Now it's perfect. What was I looking for? Oh, that's right here. I just seen the. Oh, here it is, right here. Now this thing here is a beast. I like the looks of it. That's why I bought it. I'm gonna use it. Oh, there's fish right fucking there, motherfucker. Alright. I use lighter on this. You know why? Because there's a reason why. Sometimes if you tie a braid, the knot I use, it'll slide out. Once you burn it with this, it doesn't slide out. I don't feel like putting this back in the compartment, so I'll just throw it in there for now. No big deal. Put that like that. I should get my own fishing show. This motherfucker here. There's a lot of slack in that line. Yeah, I tell you what, motherfucker could have took it and sitting there. I'm gonna take the pulling one. That's all I can concern about. They'll pull a lot of money. Pull's fucking great. It's fucking forever. I gotta be within striking distance in case I get right. The hands don't work so well. They're a little crippled, my hands. That's why I had trouble tying the knot. Because of the beating people up so many times. I'm fucking people up, my hands are fucking crippled. You know, I figured it out too why no one comes to my house. All these cats talk shit, they never come down. You know why? I know why. They know what'll happen. Motherfuckers know they come to my house. So let me tell you something about me. Once I take possession of a motherfucker, there's nothing they can do. We see what I do mentally to people. But physically? Oh my God, once I take possession of a motherfucker physically? See that? Now you take the lighter. Oh. Oh. Now you take the lighter and you burn it. That way it won't come off. Gotta fray it. But someone comes to my house, they're worried about getting shot, which would happen, or I'm gonna beat the fuck out of them, bring them into my dungeon in my basement, and they're gonna have the worst end of their life possible because they're gonna be tortured. And that's just, I'm just telling you facts. They're gonna get put in a torture chamber, and it's just not gonna be good for them. And I'm proud of that too. I'll throw this in here now. I got rid of that big tackle box I had. I said, fuck it, I don't need that. Because I got certain patterns, whatever, Turk and Tex. Now I'm going to catch something. I guarantee it. Look at this fucking bait. Look at this thing. That's a nice looking motherfucker. Bought that at Cabela's, like $7. I wish you guys could see it. It cast out there a country mile. Wish I had him on that pull. It's a little stronger. I've never caught nothing on this, but I only use it like 3 casts. I love the looks of it. Look at that thing. Oh, it's got seaweed on it. That's nice. It's weedless too. That's a brilliance. fucking weedless. I'm gonna roll that in. I'm gonna see something if there's any. I want to see if there's any turkey on there. If my bait was stripped. I'm pretty shocked that the catfish hasn't come bitten that. If that was corn, it would have been gone. I think it's off the hook. I think something bit it. I'll tell you in a minute. No, it's still there. Shockingly. But you know what? It's about to fall off. So you know what I'll do then? See, it's going to come off. And this stuff smells like fucking shit. Oh my God. This stuff, when it's brand new, it's fucking terrible to work with. Oh my God, it's terrible now, but oh my God. You got to mold it on there. You know, people used to make dough ball, and I made it 38, 45 years ago, whatever. Corn. Just get fucking corn. If you want to catch carp or catfish, get whole kernel corn. It's the best bait in the world, trust me. I'm a carpologist about 40 years. I'm not touching my pool with that shit. Hold up. That water's warm. I go swimming in that motherfucker. It's warm as fucking piss water. Let's see. Better not fall off when I cast it. That's a good spot. I want to get another FJ bad. Now the line's settled. It's settled. I'm quick enough to get that. Fucking bugs are starting to hit me. Oh, that's a nice lure. I just reached about 60 yards. I'd rather catch something on that pool for the simple fact that I know it's going to be a catfish or carp. I want a carp or catfish bad. They fight like hell. They fight like a beast. Oh my God, this thing cast out beautifully. 20-pound braid. I got 20 on both pools. I should go home, get some corn, get my light, and sit out here all night. It was a perfect spot. I fished 2 pools on the bottom. Oh my God, is this getting up good? I am shocked no catfish has taken that yet. I really, if I was in a river, I would have had 5 cats already. And I'm shocked I'm not catching nothing on this thing. It's such $7 fucking waste. I know this is a good lure. "62 yards I casted that. That's longer than Burrow. Oh, I thought I had some. That's longer than Burrow can throw a football. Oh, I had a bite, I swear to God. That couldn't have been a bite. There's no way. I think I was snagged on something because I think it was a bite and it snagged me. As long as my thing's still on, we're gonna get a monster. 59 yards. My luck, I'm gonna get it. Thought I had another one. I think there's some weeds. I'm getting a bite, I think, over here. I think I got weeds over there that I'm getting tangled up and snared on. I got weeds I'm getting ensnared on over there. Let me try to go a little farther left. 58 yards, and then I went down a little bit. Oh, that's a bite. I'm getting bit on this motherfucker. I know, there's no fucking way there's weeds there. I'm getting bites. Oh my God, this might be a magic fucking lure. I'm getting bites like a motherfucker right in that vicinity. $72 yards. That's unbelievable. I casted that. There's got to be weeds there because I keep getting the same bite every time. There's weeds there. I can feel it dragging. It's crazy. I mean, but I'm getting out there fucking far. $74. Yeah, there's weeds. Those are fucking weeds. Here I am, think I'm getting a bite. It's the same bite every fucking 5 feet. And then dissipate. I love fishing. I love catching fish. I just love it. And it's peaceful. It's relaxing. If you've never fished, man, start doing it. It's great. There's like a stretch of weed bed over there, pretty far out there, about 15 yards out. I keep creeping to the left at like 3 feet every time I throw, which is good. There's going to be bass over there. That's why I caught the bass in the beginning. You know, I used to have this spider wire sling, and I seen it on Amazon. It was $50. I got mine for like $20 back at Dick's like 10, 15 years ago. I'd like to have that back. Oh, another. Right, this is that spider wire sling was a beast. Honestly, the only reason I carry this backpack is for water. That's the only reason why. I don't really have that much fishing equipment. I just use it for water. Because there's nothing like being on the lake when you're dying of thirst. I'll leave. That's right where that cat was, or whatever that was. Guy at work told me there's a sandbar out there, and he ain't lying. That's what that is. I walked to that today. It is a sandbar. It goes, well, it's actually a dirt bar. It goes way out there. Okay, there's no weeds there. Yes, there are. Fuck. Shallow. It looks like it's a lot deeper than it is. It's like, I'm pissed. This is a bad. You know what? I gotta take a break. I gotta stop fishing. I'll let that big one. It'll be worth it. Oh, that's nice. It's weedless. I'll just fight it through the weeds. Maybe a fish will attack it. Very disruptive. Oh, it's a perfect cast. It's in the weeds. Oh, they're not biting. They're just not. It is what it is. I wish I had corn though, and a fucking my Milwaukee Light. I'd stay at her one more cast. I'd stay at her all fucking night. I would stay at her all night with that Milwaukee Light. I might go home and do that. If I do it, I'll stream that for sure. Oh, bite. Look how sweet that hook is. Can't even tell where the hook's at. They hide it right there in the fin. It's fucking sweet. Oh my god, a fish right in the fucking... That's fucking weird. This stuff stayed on the fucking line, shockingly. Sometimes when you reel this in slow, they'll come bite it. Catfish. I'm keeping this shit. Seems to work better when you fucking, seems to work better when you let it. I mean, I'm keeping it. I'm not having no success on it. Oh, here's the thing I bought too, for $1.29. You can't beat it. You really can't. Everyone should have one of these. I used them years ago and they work great. I'm going to show you how it works. You know how yesterday that fish had that fucking hook in its throat? See the little things right there? You push it down in and it takes the hook out. It works like a charm. I'm going to keep casting this out until the bait falls off. Well, I wonder what time it is. I might put a worm on. Maybe I'll put a fucking worm on. I can't believe that bait's still on. That's fucking insane. 6'7", 384 pounds. Cocoon Martin. Having a problem on your job? Having a problem with somebody else? Call Cocoon Martin Law Firm. We fight what you can't. Cocoon Martin Law Firm. We fight what you can't. You know, it's weird. I want this stuff off the line. It won't come off now. When you don't want it to fall off, it falls off. You know, I look at these people that use bait casters. I'll show you. They cast two-handed and they switch over. Why? Why not just cast one-handed? You know, left-handed bait caster. This won't fall off. I'm so pissed. I want it off. Look, it won't come off. Like I was watching Larry Melton. He casts like this. And he's got to switch over. Just use one hand. And you get a left-handed bait caster. He's got a nice setup. Come on, get off there. I don't want this on there no more. There, I think it fell off. Yep. It's a good time. I knew it was off. Catfish got a free meal tonight. Yeah, we're done. We're just not biting. I could probably put a worm on and catch something. Why not? Why not, you know? This is what it is. Maybe I'll put this on. I already put that away. I got my lighter here and everything, so we're gonna do this. Providing I can see. Put this little fucking jig on. Maybe fish for about 10 more minutes. If I can see. Come on, bitch. Whatever, it's a quick fucking job. Not many. I can't fucking see. See? Can't see. I had it, I just didn't tie the knot. Motherfucker, I cannot see. Oh, you fucker. Alright, that's good. Cocoon Martin Law Firm, we fight what you can. Cocoon Martin Law Firm, we fight what you can. Cocoon Martin, this thing got great movement, nothing falling in though. Oh, more cast. It's pointless. They're not biting. Oh. They're not biting people. Oh, whatever. No, but see, that was weeds over there. There's weeds on it right now. Wallet. Oh my candy bar's in there. I was in a run. I had a big candy bar. That thing's nice. Yeah, you can't beat it. It's probably the best thing I've ever purchased. It's unbelievable. It's the best thing I've ever purchased. I love it. And to think I only purchased, the main reason I purchased is so I can carry water. If I don't have water, where'd my keys go? I just open every fucking pocket. Did I look thoroughly? No. Here they are. That's unbelievable. I just like looking at it. I can just it's like a cooler inside. It's unbelievable. It really. Oh shit, I want to put my phone on. I don't think magic's good for your phone. Let's see. Sure, all the pockets are closed. Hold up. I cleaned my area up, make sure I didn't lose anything. I don't like, hey. About 3 weeks ago, I lost some forceps that I use. Oh, look at that. Someone, wait. Wait a second. Looks like something, I don't know how that got, I'm taking it. But I lost the forceps. I left them, I couldn't, listen, I lost them. So I went all the way up Route 11, this pond that I was fishing at. Drove up there about 40 minutes away to look for them. And I looked, I couldn't find them. I got in my car, I said, let me try one more time. And they were right where I jumped over the fence, and I found them. And I didn't need them. They were $6. I had a better pair that I bought at Cabela's, bigger. The actual ones that I lost last year or something, or whenever the last time I fished was, I looked everywhere in my fucking house for them. I can't read without my, people, I swear to God, I wish I could read, but I can't without my glasses on. And I don't feel like putting my glasses on right now. I love this lake. It hasn't yielded me what I want. I walked all the way down to that sandbar today. And that's when the first walk was, my backpack was killing my lower back. Right where the base was, I was like, man, this thing sucks. I was like, now I know what that guy was complaining about. So then I went down and sat down and fished. I looked and I was like, I adjusted these shoulder straps. And now I can't put that thing across the front because my chest is too big, but I don't need it. It doesn't hit my lower back now, it's raised. This is a great backpack. And like I say, I only needed if I didn't drink water, I wouldn't even carry. I would have honestly just a little, like a 6x8 tackle, like a 6x8 tray. That's all I need to fish for a bass. But my main thing is to have water. I have to have water. Like if I go to that pond tomorrow on Route 11, I won't bring this. I'll bring that little, it goes around my waist. That's the only one thing I'll bring with my waist. And I'll bring a thing of water. I'll have to carry in my hand. When I first came down here about a month and a half ago, you could walk about 10 yards that way. It's starting to fill up again. But I gotta start playing video games again. I gotta start playing Warzone. I just don't care to. I just gotta start streaming the Browns. I think the Browns are gonna be I think the Browns, even Stefanski can't fuck this up. I think the Browns, providing Watson's back to, listen, I think Deshaun Watson's going to get his back to form. Last year he was horrible, but he didn't play for 2 years. He was terrible last year. I'm making no excuse. He didn't play for 2 years. Now, if he doesn't regain form, which I think he will, but there is a possibility that he may not be the same player he once was. I mean, but that's highly unlikely, but it could happen. If he doesn't, they got DTR, and I'm confident DTR. Listen, DTR is going to be a good quarterback, but Watson will get back to where he was. He might not get back to that 2020 season right away. I'm looking at something like 33 touchdowns, maybe 8, 9. It's 2020. That's what I'm looking at. He's got to have at least 30 touchdowns. He'll be good, because I keep forgetting. Watson's, one of his main things is he's a great passer of the football. But he is if I was in a kayak, this would be a perfect spot right here. Go out there about 20 yards, pitch in here. But one thing about Watson is he can run and he can throw. So a lot of people didn't see that last year, him running, but he's so dangerous that if he wants to run at any given time, he can. So I tell you what, we're going to see, and Stefanski's not going to fuck it up because Watson's going to, you think Deshaun Watson, other quarterbacks can't audible in Cleveland. Deshaun Watson's going to do what the fuck he wants, when he wants, how he wants. Stefanski's just a guy calling plays. And that's something I don't like about Listen, Stefanski, it's obvious that you're not a good head coach. Someone donated, I gotta put the glasses on. Hey bro, thank you. What up, Beast? Good to catch you live. You were from Wales. I'm gonna guess Wales is in Australia. Thanks for the money, brother. Appreciate it. But yeah, I appreciate that, brother. Yeah, I think Wales would be in Australia. Thank you. Appreciate it. But yeah, Watson, he's going to make all these receivers better. So like I say, that what he did too. If you look at his stats from his first year, he had like 20 touchdowns in like 5 games, and he got injured. So if you look at his stats, every year he's gotten better. Last year, I knew he wasn't going to play good. I mean, the guy sat for 2 years, so I mean, it was going to be rough. But there's no excuses this year. But that's the thing that pissed me off about Stefanski. He shouldn't be calling plays. I mean, he's not good at it, and no one can tell me any differently. Last year, the IV code was in full effect, and I could tell Kevin Stefanski was not a participant. He was an unwilling participant towards the. I don't think he wanted to in the first place, but I guarantee DP was like, hey, Deshaun's gone. We're not going to expect him to do nothing anyway. Let's try my way. So they tried playing his way. See, last year the Browns could have finished 10-7. They could have made the playoffs, but their MO wasn't to win football games. It was to win their way, not any way. What I mean by that is, 4th and 1, give it to Nick Chubb or Jacoby Brissett. No, we're going to throw a deep ball. That was Dee Podesta's way, and that's what killed the season. No one's here. But so that was an experiment they did because they figured Deshaun Watson's out. We're not going to do nothing. And Brissett played good enough to get us to the playoffs. But it just fucked us. That's why I got no respect for Stefanski. You're the head coach of a football team. I don't care who the fuck Dee Podesta is. He should have just said, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not fucking doing it. And he had an easy way out. All he had to do was tell Dee Podesta and Haslam, say, listen, if you want me to call these plays like this, I'm just going to go to the media and tell them that you guys are calling plays. That's all he had to do. So Stefanski's he's just a fuck up. They should have fired him. But Jim Schwartz is there, and he's ready to take over. That's why Schwartz is here. Myles Garrett will be unlocked this year. He never had a... Greg Williams was good, but he didn't know what the fuck he was doing with them. I think it was his rookie year, too. I know he was in 2018. But, yeah, they got to do something with Stefanski. If they start this 2-2, If they lose to Cincinnati opening day, he's fired. But they should beat Cincinnati like a drum. Burrow's not going to probably play for like 4 or 5 days, or 4 or 5 games. He's going to be out for a while. For the simple fact, it went out the same fucking place last night. Hour of fucking bad reception. God, is that nice. There's that pool I bought. Anything else belong in there? Yeah, I'm surprised no one's down here right now. I don't know what time it is, but I left my candy bar and I'll get it when I get home. Lag, hold up. Oh. Get a drink of water. I might, no, I'm not going to come back. I should come back with, you like that? I don't know why I do that, just in case you don't. I know you're allowed to carry a gun, but I don't think you're allowed to have a load in the car. I think you are. I don't fucking know, but whatever. But, I'll come back at tonight, maybe. Make sure I don't lose nothing. I'm good. But, yeah, the Browns, honestly, they should go at least 12 wins this season. They got a quarterback now. They got a great offense. They got a great defense. If they don't start the season at least 6, I don't know how this guy still got a job. You got to go to get a veteran. The guy keeps missing kicks. The guy's just not good. Look, I understand you wanted to draft a kicker and say, oh, we got a kicker. We drafted him. He's not good. Go get yourself a bona fide veteran. I mean, they're cheap. Nick Chubb's kind. Look, I'm not a believer in running backs. Running backs are a dime a dozen. They should trade. Look, I like Nick Chubb. He's a great guy, but we don't need him. You know why you don't need him? Because running backs are a dime a dozen. They could have kept Kareem Hunt, bargain dollar, whatever, and just got rid of Chubb. You know why running backs are a dying breed? I'm going to tell you why. Because they protect the quarterbacks too much. If they stopped allowing quarterbacks to play flag football, then running backs would be valuable again. Here's the problem why running backs ain't getting big money. When there's a minute and a half on the clock at the end of the game, is there a running back on the field? Hardly ever. They're not there when you need to win the game. That's why they're not valuable. You need receivers. So if they start taking the little dresses off the quarterbacks, then running backs will be more valuable. Then they won't be able to take all these hits and they'll have to run the ball. Right now, it's passing league. And make no mistake about it, these quarterbacks, like, I'm going to call out you right now. Kirk Cousins, Joe Burrow, who else? Tua. You think these guys would be good 10 years ago? Fuck no, they'd be backups. They couldn't play it back when you used to be able to get hit. Those guys there would not be starters in this league. Josh Allen, Mahomes, yes, they'd be starters. Mahomes would probably get hurt, though. But even Lamar Jackson, he'd be a starter. He'd get hit, but yeah, guys like Kirk Cousins and Burrow and Tua, they wouldn't be starters. No fucking way. They're protected. They have a career because the NFL is soft now. It's the only reason why. And Burrow's, look, he's got good numbers, but I mean, it's kind of hard to fail when you got that fucking weaponry around you. He's got great weaponry around him. It's just unbelievable. He got the best weapons I've ever seen on the football field. He really does. I mean, if you look at, he's got 2 bona fide number 1 receivers, and Boyd's not far off. So he's basically got 3 number 1s, 2 bona fide ones, and Boyd. Hey, if Boyd came to our team, he'd be a 2, but Higgins and Chase would be a 1 on my team. Although I would take Pickens out of Pittsburgh over both. I might take Higgins. I'd take Pickens over all them guys. Pickens is a great player. That Pickens out of Pittsburgh, he's good. He just don't have a quarterback that can deliver on the ball like Watson. Kenny Pickett's horrible. I know Steelers fans don't want to hear it, but it's just the truth. I mean, he's just not a good player. In today's NFL, if you have 7 touchdown passes and 9 interceptions, oh, but he won. He won games. He led. I don't care what he did. 7 touchdowns and 9 interceptions is not good numbers. It's just not good. Livingston Bramble. It's 8:42. Man, fuck! I remember fishing about 2 weeks ago. 9 o'clock, I'd be able to fish. It's dark now. I got to keep the phone down because you're not allowed to drive with the phone anymore or something like that. In Ohio, at least. Yeah, you know, who's the fuck come to my house? You know what's gonna happen. They're going in the dungeon. They're gonna get fucking the worst experience they ever had. And legally, I'm allowed to do that because I was threatened online multiple times, so I'm allowed to handle it my way. Some would say I planned it like this. But, yeah, I'm not your average Joe. And, listen, my buddy's on testosterone right now. Sustenol at 250 or whatever. And he told me it's unbelievable. And he's telling me, he goes, you should get on it because he says you're free testosterone at my age, whatever. But I was thinking about it. I do want to get on it, right? Because he can get it right now. He got a bodybuilder lives like 5 houses down. He said he's doing it every day. He says once a week. But I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? I do need it, but I don't need it. I can still handle myself. If I was to the point where I couldn't handle myself, I would definitely get it. Now, I know if I got it, my body would be massive. Oh, unbelievable. Hey, you should see this dude after 3 weeks, 2 weeks of taking, 2 weeks, not 3 weeks, 2 weeks of taking. It's unfucking believable. But I just don't. I might get it in probably a couple years. Like I say, I don't need it now. But yeah, he looks totally different. And he's really not even working out. All he does is push-ups. But he said he could do like 100 push-ups in a row now. It's crazy. But yeah, I eventually will get it. And he said I can go to a doctor right now and get it easy. He went online. He said he gets it for me anytime I want it. But he said I could go to a doctor right now. He can hook me up with one. I get it in a fucking day. He said it's only like $400. But if I get it through him, it's $250. So I might as well just get it through him. But I'm going to hold off for a couple years. But I tell you what, after looking at him, boy, because I work out like a motherfucker. I do about 300 push-ups every other night. So, what am I going to get out of this phase fishing? I wish I would get out of it. I want my old life back, but I don't fish every day. I'm fishing. Hey, I was fishing 3 or 4 times a day a couple weeks ago. Now I'm only fishing 2 times a day. It's still a lot. I got to get away from it. You know what? I'm going to the river tomorrow. Fuck it. I'm going to fish the river. I haven't fished a river in years. It says I made $6.57 or $6.37. Someone must have donated $1.37, or that guy's money that donated from Wales was $6.57 an American. Oh, by the way, I watched Jake Paul's got a fucking show on Netflix. It was pretty good. Jake Paul. It's about an hour and 15 minutes. Hey, honestly, now I know why Logan or Jake Paul's daddy, Greg, never said nothing about that fight. I would slaughter him. And I would love doing it too, because that dude, I can tell you right now, Jake Paul's dad's an idiot. He thinks he's a badass. He's a tiny, looks like a drunk. But I don't mind Jake Paul. I'm not a fan of Logan, but I don't mind Jake Paul. He's actually not a bad boxer. I know he's fighting Nate Diaz. He should destroy Nate Diaz. Should knock him out in the first round. Nate Diaz is terrible. When is that fight? What time? I love fishing, bro. It is life. Yeah, hey, Nate Diaz is gonna get fucking slaughtered. You know, people think Nate Diaz, or what's his name, Jake Paul's not a good fighter. They're like, oh, he's not good. He's a YouTuber. Jake Paul's not a bad boxer. For only doing it for 3 years, I mean, he literally almost beat Tommy Fury, who's been doing it for his whole life. For 3 years, I'm pretty impressed because when I seen him fighting that YouTube thing, that Daisy or whatever, he was terrible. For 3 years, he's impressed me. Beat the shit out of Anderson Silva, beat the shit out of Woodley. So, I mean, he's not no slouch. If I was in shape, I'd have to be in shape. I'd beat him, but fuck, I'm 100 pounds heavier than him. But right now, I'm out of shape. I mean, I don't have the conditioning to go around. I mean, if you're a boxer, man, going a 3-minute run, oh my God. Hey, being gassed in the ring is worse than taking the punches. You don't even feel the punches. Next day you do, after the fight you do, but when you're in, you don't feel that shit. But being gassed is the worst fucking feeling in the world. It's miserable. It's like death. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. I told my corner I wanted to quit one fight. I said, I'm done. I couldn't go. I wanted to quit. I'm not gonna lie. I had no wind. I tried to quit. They forced me to continue. Luckily, I knocked the dude out the next round. I was gassed. They say what? Conditioning will make a coward out of everyone. It does. Trust me. I tried to quit. They wouldn't let me. I'm glad they wouldn't let me either. I would have never lived that down. But I was gassed. When you're gassed in a bite, it's the worst feeling in the world. Oh, it's terrible. But being in a ring is a great feeling. It's like everything's in slow motion. You don't even hear the crowd. It's just a good feeling. I loved it. I did. I loved it. Nervous as hell until you get in the ring. Then the nerves are calm. But before, nerves, man. They're real bad nerves. I don't think I could do it now because I got that panic attacks. But before, oh, it was a great feeling. It's like an adrenaline rush. I could do it now. I'd have to overcome that panic. I never had panic attacks before when I did it, but that was when I never had panic attacks. Now I haven't had a panic attack in a while. I was all from claustrophobic too, but I haven't had one for about a couple of years. I remember one time I was working right down the street. I was only 10 feet in the air. I started having a panic attack. I thought I was having a heart attack. It was a panic attack. And then one time I was like 80 feet in the air on a lift at that stadium down the street I showed you yesterday, and I had this like 40-foot metal panel. We were putting metal on the stadium, and I said, take me down. He's like, can't, because I was balancing this. I was about to take my harness off and jump out of the lift. I was just having a panic attack, and for me to jump would have been the best thing. I don't know why. Panic attacks are no fucking lie, man. They're fucked up. I hate them. I never got them before until like 2018 when I first started getting them. I haven't had none for about a year, maybe 2. But I tell you what, they're fun. I used to make fun of cats. God, it's nothing. I swear, I'd be like, it's not. Just get your breathing right. Trust me, it's something. I always thought it was a joke. Like, it's nothing. Trust me. Worst feeling I ever had. I think torture for me would be strapped in a fucking chair. When I can't move, that would be torture. I'm fucking tired. I'm not fishing tomorrow. I'm taking the day off. Who am I kidding? I gotta go, but I gotta go to that quarry. I'm going to that fucking pond. I'm going to fucking pond. I'm not going back to McKelvey. I'm done fucking McKelvey. Fuck McKelvey. I went to that pond last Sunday, caught like 10 fish, bass. One after the other. I caught 2 in the first hour, and I was getting ready to leave, and I said, let me try this one spot. I caught like 7 more in like 10 minutes. Yeah, watch that Jake Paul thing. That's a pretty good program. It's not a great document. Yeah, but his dad's an asshole. Oh my God. His dad's an ass. He tries to act like a badass. Little short, tiny motherfucker. Looks like a fucking saddlebag with eyes. He looks like he's ancient. And I don't even think Jake likes his dad. He said he used to abuse him. I don't like Logan Paul. And I'll guarantee you, Jake Paul, Guarantee you that motherfucker was a fan of mine. Guaranteed he watched my Call of Duty commentaries. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. From Ohio. Guaranteed. Yeah, Jake's dad's an asshole. Yeah, Jake's gonna kill Diaz is horrible. It's just a paycheck for Diaz anyway. Diaz is, both of them guys can't box. They think they're good boxers because they box a little bit in the UFC. They're terrible. Couldn't crack an egg. Jake Paul's come a long way, trust me. I kind of like the way Jake Paul punks people. I do. I gotta say, I will say this: if I came around, if they had internet when I was younger, I'd be a billionaire right now. Oh, I'd be rich. We had nothing like that when I was younger. These kids today got it so easy with the internet. You don't even have to go to work. That work last night? Cocoon Mark. I love that name. I'm gonna change my name to Cocoon Mark. I don't know why. I love it. Cocoon Mark. I don't know why. Cocoon Mark. I think that's the engine being all too hot. Mom was a fucking gambling degenerate. Oh my God, she gambled away like 400 grand. When my grandfather left her a bunch of money, she gambled it all the way. Thank God she had Richards, but thank God Richard left her like $500,000 or whatever it was. She gambled it. She won a lot. She won 50,000 one time down there, but she lost just as much as she won. She lost more than she won. You know, if you play down here, you're bound to win, but you're gonna keep playing and losing. I don't have a gambling problem. I mean, I was betting on basketball and everything. I do have a gambling problem, but I know how to control it. I quit. You know, I stopped right when I started losing. I stopped, so I really don't have a problem. I get addicted to it, but then I know how to stop. But I stop when it's too late. That's the problem. But at least I don't bury myself in big debt, like hundreds of thousands, or you know. Now I gotta go and take a fucking shower. Not necessarily. I really didn't. I don't have to, but I got to. I just feel dirty from being there. Kittens all like to go in my yard. You have to move, son. I don't know why they like the front yard now. Trying to think, I gotta get that candle boy out of there. It'll melt. It'll melt. I don't want it to melt. Let me see where it's at. Not in that clamshell. God, this bag's great. Not in that clamshell. I gotta start marking these clamshells. Let me get the water out here too. There it is. Oh, it's almost melted now. I gotta put it in the freezer. Hey, look at this. Check this out. What you doing, bro? Just curious, ain't you, bro? Still scared, though. good. I'm gonna find a home for that cat. Let me see. I get a candy bar. Lock the door. Yeah, I don't even need a shower. Oh, got a wallet on me. Can I go box there? Oh, I left that in the car. I'll go back out and get it later. I don't give a fuck. Guarantee when I walk out, Mookie one out. I guarantee there's 3 of them coming out right now. What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? Nice and cool in here. Check myself for ticks. I know there's going to be cats outside wanting food in the garage. That's a given. That's a given. I bought this special food for these cats. They don't even like it. I'll give it to the ones in the fucking garage. Anyway, people, maybe I'll stream later. I gotta take a shower. But thanks for the donations. I gotta take a shower. I might stream later, bro. Later.